Hi there, it's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about today, because it's been something I've been looking into the last few weeks, and it's about suicide, okay? Trying to understand suicide, the thoughts that lead to it, okay? And how we're feeling inside, all these things that take us down that road. Now, I know for a fact, when I've been down that road, every time I have felt completely disconnected from the world. Every time this has happened to me, I feel like, I don't have a place in the world. I don't have a place in anyone else's life. I just feel completely separate to everything. And it doesn't matter how many people are surrounding me at the time in my life. I just feel that I'm all alone at that point in time when I start to go into that abyss, for me. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today when it comes to suicide, okay, is what you're feeling as you're going through it. Because many times, when I've been down that road, there's many feelings that we have, and we feel ashamed that we have those thoughts, or we feel ashamed to feel that way, to have those feelings at all. It's not something that's talked about, and this is something that's starting to get on my nerves, because the more I want to learn about it, and I go on the internet, and there's really not that much information, there's not that much that's talked about when it comes to suicide or depression or all these things that take us to that dark place. And for the most part, we're made to feel that it's wrong to have those thoughts. It's wrong to have those feelings. But as I've mentioned in a previous video, your feelings are there to guide you. They're there to protect you. And if you're feeling this way, if you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling all alone and separate and like you don't have a place in the world, or you don't like your place in the world, don't judge what you're feeling. Accept it, okay? Just accept that this is what you're thinking, and accept that this is what you're feeling. And you know what? It's okay to have those feelings, to have those thoughts. It's okay. Never be ashamed. Never ever be ashamed of what you're feeling or what you're thinking, because there's a reason for it. Okay, my darlings, there's a reason for it. There's a reason that you feel disconnected. There's a reason that you feel that you're all alone in the world. Even if you're not living on your own. You don't need to be living on your own to have those feelings at all. I know, because the times I've had them, I've been surrounded by people. And this is one of the hardest things. You're surrounded by people and you know they love you. And that makes you feel even more guilty that their love isn't enough to stop you from feeling this way. We had this discussion with my husband just a few weeks ago. We were talking about suicide, and we were talking about, when you love someone so much. And I was trying to explain to him, that when you are feeling this way, you've gone down this dark road and your mind is clouded with really dark thoughts. You do think of others, but only to feel guilty. You feel that you're letting them down, that they love you, and that feels like it's not enough. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because maybe you're down this dark road with these dark thoughts, and you are all alone in the world. You don't have anyone else. But for those of us who go through it, that do have family, we do have a mother, we do have a father, we have a partner, a husband, a whole family, and we go down this dark road, and our mind just gets clouded with all these dark thoughts that take us to this ugly place. It's not to do with, please don't feel guilty or feel bad that you don't love these people enough to stop you from having these thoughts and these feelings, because that's not what it's about. Okay, they love you and you love them. You don't love them any less because you're feeling this way. But there's something inside of you that feels disconnected. There's something inside of you that makes you feel separate from all of this that's going on around you. Maybe these people in your life, your parents, your partner, your kids, yes, they love you, but you're not feeling connected. Each one of them is living in their own little world, and you don't feel like you're part of that world. Sometimes it's that simple, and it makes us feel like, well, what's the point? Why am I here? Does it even matter? If I wasn't here, would it make any difference? This is usually where it goes. You just don't like your place in the world. You feel like you don't have a place in the world. That, these lives will go on regardless of whether you're here or not. So my message today is for you. If you are in this dark place, if you are having these dark thoughts, don't judge yourself. Don't feel guilty about having these thoughts, about having these feelings, but really look at them. Really look at them. Look at your feelings. Look at what you're thinking. Look at what you're feeling. And try to look at why you're feeling this way. How did you get to this point? How did you get here? What brought you to this place of where you are now? That's what you need to look at. I couldn't see it when I was in it. All I wanted was for it to end, because I thought end would bring me peace. Each time I've been down that road, all you can think of is that to end it would bring you peace. You'd no longer have this turmoil going on upstairs in your mind. You'd no longer have to feel guilty about letting down the people around you because you feel this way. You can't reciprocate their love. You can't pretend that it's okay anymore. That's what I'm here for. Don't pretend that it's okay. Don't. Find someone to talk to. Find someone that you can express without feeling guilty, without feeling you're going to be judged for your thoughts or your feelings. There are people out there wonderful in that way that you can just sit with and just talk to them about how you're feeling. We'll go more into it in the next video because I think this is so important. We have to learn to embrace our feelings and stop judging that having one feeling or another feeling is bad or wrong. None of it's wrong. It's all there for you. It's trying to tell you where you are in your life. Okay? Alright, so stop feeling guilty that you have these feelings. Stop feeling bad. It's okay. It's okay to have these feelings. They're there for you. Alright, my darlings. Remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages. Okay? Sorry about the croakiness, but we never know if we have another day. We never know if this is our last day, and I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss giving you this message, especially if you're in that place like I was. I wish I had someone that I could have talked to, that I felt connected and that could understand, that could truly understand what I was feeling, what I was thinking, what I was going through. And I didn't have to feel so alone at the time. Because those around you that love you, they just make you feel bad. That their love's not good enough. That's basically how it goes. And that's not the reality of where you are when you're in that dark place. It's got nothing to do with the people around you. All right, my darlings. Remember to share, because sharing is caring, and you never know whose life you might turn around with this message today if they're in that place. All right, the next video is also going to be about this dark place and suicide and all these thoughts on, depression, all of these thoughts. We need to talk about it. We need to stop, avoiding certain topics or making, putting a label on it that that's bad to feel that way. It's bad to think that way. No. Okay? If that's what you're feeling, if that's what you're thinking, you need to know that that's okay. It's okay. It's not wrong. Don't judge it anymore. Don't feel guilty about how you're feeling. Okay? Alright, my darlings? Alright, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Alright, bye for now.